Hello, friends. We are live. I'm here with Nikki, Sophie, and we were on Power Hour this morning and we were listening to some personal development and we got having a conversation and we thought, man, there are so many people who could benefit from this conversation. We're all in different phases of our life. We've all had different experiences, but this is something that is really good to stop, think about, reflect on, and make some changes. Okay, so as you're hopping on, say hello, tell us where you're watching from. I'm in Wyoming, so howdy, y'all. Sophie, do you want to say hello?
Hey, I'm Sophie. I'm in Maryland and I'm your fake Jamaican.
And you have to tell people why, okay? Like, let's just let them relate to you a little bit because I love it.
Okay. The reason why I'm called the fake Jamaican is because I was born in Jamaica, spent 16 years of my life there. And my friend, because I don't know how to swim, I don't like to cook, and I don't like spicy food, which are all things Jamaican. And because I don't do those things, they call me the fake Jamaican. So that's what my friends label me, and I label myself that.
Let's just throw all the stereotypes in there, and
Yeah.
I love it. I love that you can have a good time with it. All right, Nikki, say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. I am Nikki Crandall, and I guess I could say I'm the fake Mexican because I don't like spicy food either.
We speak Spanish.
I do. Yes, I speak it fluently.
I didn't know that. Cool. And you're in Mexico, and you guys, Nikki has 5 kids, ages what to what?
So my oldest is 15, and my youngest is 2. So I've got 3 boys sandwiched between the 2 girls, my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter. So.
And she homeschools in 200-degree weather down there in Mexico right now. So if you want to send some prayers to her, she can always use them. 5 kids homeschooling, hot weather. You're amazing. Okay, so we're going to dive right into this. We want to talk to you guys about a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. Now, I didn't really understand this. You know, if you would have had this conversation with me 10 years ago, I would be like a mindset is the mindset. Like either I'm happy, either I'm sad, I'm frustrated, I'm angry. Like those were my emotions. And what I didn't realize is that I did have a fixed mindset in some aspects of my life, but I also had a growth mindset. And ultimately, to get where you want to be in life or to become the person who you are meant to be, learning what your limitations are and figuring out ways to push past them and grow. Okay. So we're going to talk to you guys about fixed versus growth. Now, I just want to know, throw it in the comments as I am saying right now, these 2 words, fixed and growth. What one do you think that you are right now? A fixed or growth. So write that in the comments if you're watching the recording or on with us live, okay? And now I've got a little questionnaire here. I posted this in my Get Fit Club the other day, and I thought this would be a really awesome thing to start out with. So we are going to do a little Q&A. I'm going to ask a question, and I want you guys to write it in the chat. Okay, so the first word I want you to write in the chat, and Sophie and Nikki and me, let's just do thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay. So that way, visually, but don't do it right away. Let's give people a chance to answer. Okay. So I want you guys to write down the word challenge in the chat. Okay. And you guys are going to either give, you'll write down the word challenge and you'll either we'll just do a red heart for fixed or a green heart for growth if you're writing in the chat. Okay. And we're just going to do thumbs up and down. Okay. So when it comes to challenges, do you avoid challenges? You're going to drop a red heart. Or do you embrace challenges? Drop a green heart. Okay, so write the word challenges. And then Nikki and Sophie, what do you think? Show me yours. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put mine sideways. Okay, let's go. I'm just going to be honest here. Okay, the next word I want you guys to write in the chat is obstacles. Okay, you're going to drop a red heart if you give up easily, or you're going to drop a green heart next to the word obstacles if you persist in the face of setbacks. Okay, so think about that. When you have an obstacle, do you usually give up easily or do you persist? Okay, let's see. Show us. All right, we got some sideways. I like that it's just not give up easily, but sometimes more than others, maybe you don't push as hard. All right, here we go. Effort. Write down the word effort in the comments, and then you're going to drop a red heart next to effort if you see effort as fruitless or worse. Okay, so it doesn't fruitless. And then you're going to drop a green heart if you see effort as the path to mastery. Okay, so putting forth effort, does it really matter or does it, right? Okay, so show me what you think. Ready, set, go. All right, I'm going to go sideways. I'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, let's go on to criticism. Ooh, this is a good one between fixed and growth mindset. So write down the word criticism. And then you're going to put a red heart when it comes to criticism. Do you ignore useful or negative feedback, or do you learn from criticism? Okay, so think about some times in your life where maybe somebody said something to you and you're like, right? Did you take it or did you leave it? Okay, go ahead. Let's see. Show me your vote. Go. All right. A little sideways, Sophie. Is that what we're going for there? A little bit. Yeah. Okay. I like that. All right. And then the last one, success of others. Okay. Write down success of others in the chat. Okay. You're going to put a red heart next to that if you feel threatened by the success of others. And then put a green heart if you find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. Okay. Think about it. Drop it in the comments. Are you guys ready? Okay, show me your answer. Go. I love it. I love that we're all so different. And it's okay. This is all about self-awareness. Okay. So I want to put the ball in you guys' court. Maybe what question stuck out to you, or what topic stuck out to you, or what have you experienced in your life? So let's go ahead and let's start with Nikki, and then Sophie, you can add in your part. Go ahead.
So with challenges, I've definitely learned, nothing's ever going to happen unless you take those challenges. No growth is going to be made. I used to not be like that. I used to avoid challenges completely until I realized I'm never going to grow. I'm never going to change until I accept challenges. Obstacles. I gave a sideways on obstacles because some days I feel like I'm ready to take on obstacles. And for some reason, other days I just want to crawl into bed and not deal with any obstacles.
I think that's part of being human.
I hope so. But, that's part of challenges. I'm trying to grow, trying to take on those challenges, and obstacles can be challenges. As far as making effort, I think I should have done more of a sideways kind of up, because also same thing with how I used to be. I used to definitely be fixed mindset and effort and not really try. And now I know that because I have a growing mindset, that I can put effort into making changes and growing and learning. Criticism, I've also gotten a lot better at that. I can take people's it depends on what kind of criticism it is. If it's genuine to help me grow and to learn, I'll take it. But if people are just being mean, that's another thing you got to learn how to deal through, is laugh at it. Just don't worry about it. Just make a joke about it and move on.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely take criticism as if it's going to help me grow or make me realize something that I need to fix personally in my life, something that I don't realize that I'm doing, then it's a good thing. Grow from that, learn and grow from that. Success of others, that one is hard, because sometimes when I see everybody winning and I just feel like I'm not winning, I'm like, well, what's wrong with me? Is it so easy for them? How come I get all these difficult people? Why does everything gotta be so difficult? And that's not how it should be. That's a fixed mindset. Sorry. That's a fixed mindset, and that's another challenge, is figuring out what you got to do. That's an obstacle. Figuring out what you got to do to also be one of those that you always see winning.
Yeah, I love it. Go ahead, Sophie. What stuck out to you, or what advice do you have?
Okay, so I used to have a very fixed mindset. I used to be on that side. And
Let me stop you. Sorry. Oh my gosh, how rude of me. You said really, like, you used to have a very fixed mindset. What do you think caused that?
I've always I don't know what exactly caused it, but I know that I've always felt like I don't deserve anything in life. I do not deserve. I don't deserve children. I don't deserve good things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't deserve to have a good relationship, things like that. And I think having relationships that fell apart actually contributed to that. And also, in from where I'm from, people don't show affection that much.
Mm-hmm.
Hugs and embraces and things like that are not the norm. And for some reason, I'm the complete opposite. I love those kind of things, and because I didn't get them, I feel I didn't deserve them.
Mm-hmm.
So my mind was fixed on that side.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But now, in the last few years, especially since joining my network marketing business and learning about journaling and self-development, it helped me to see that I do deserve things. I can accept criticism. I love challenges now. Obstacles, I try my best to overcome them. Criticism, I've always accepted criticism. I didn't really have much of a problem with that. But the success of others, like Nikki said, I see people in our chats booming with different things, and I'm not booming yet. And I'm like, something must be wrong with me. But I had to quickly change my mindset and embrace their success and cheer them on when they're successful, so that my mind will be on the growth mindset aspect as opposed to the fixed mindset aspect of it. And I'm sorry to talk so much, but
No, you're good.
it's funny. A gentleman that I grew up with, he messaged me last week, and I just listened to the message last night, and it was the sweetest message because he knew me from I was born. And he was like, I've been checking out your Facebook page, and I really see the growth in you. I really see the confidence that has built up in you. And he was like, keep up the good work. And I was like, oh my goodness. So even though you may think that people are not watching you, they're watching you, and they see your growth. They see when you fall. They see when you get up. So just keep going.
Oh, I love that. So a couple of things that both of you said, and that really resonate with me. When it comes to challenges, same thing, Nikki. Some days I'm up for it. Other days I'm like, no, thanks, not today. Right. And I think that that's part of just like life and being human. But I also feel like our lives are like video games, right? The only way you get to the next level is by overcoming whatever challenges or obstacles or mindset thing that you're telling yourself. And until you learn how to overcome that, then you keep dying and keep having to restart until you get to that next level. And they always say new levels breed new devils. And it's the same thing in any video game. As you go up, harder things have to come up in your life to try and take you out. And that's what makes you stronger. And so if you continue to give into this fixed mindset and not grow, then you're going to stay at a level 1. And so anytime a challenge or obstacle arises in my life, then I'm just like, all right, like, let's go, like, how is this going to help me grow? And what lesson can I learn? And same thing with criticism, I always want to keep, 2 ears open to it, but I also know who I am. And, and it's okay for me to not accept what everybody wants me to be, and being able to stand on my own 2 feet is huge. And I think when we realize, where did these limiting beliefs come from? Where did we get our mindset from? And most of the time it's through a childhood, like how we were raised, the things that our parents said to us, the things that their expectations on life were. And then, like we were talking about before we got on here, Nikki was saying, and you can share some of this if you want, but you were mentioning that your mom said these things to you growing up, and it wasn't until you moved out of the house where you were like, you know what? Like, I'm choosing not to accept that. Like, I get to be my own person. And I think that that's like when your mindset can really start to shift into that growth mindset, when you realize that like you are in control. And the last thing I'll say too, and if you guys want to add anything before we get off, please do. But as we were listening to our personal development this morning, what you say matters. So as Sophie was saying that she didn't feel like she deserved a good relationship, and then her relationships were falling apart because that's what she was saying to herself, is like, I don't deserve a good relationship. So the universe was making sure that she was proving herself right. And so, sometimes it just starts out with the things that we're thinking and the things that we're saying to ourselves to start making that shift. And, you may feel like you're lying to yourself at the very beginning, like, so maybe, what was the example that you shared this morning? You said, I'm always late, right? And so maybe instead of saying I'm always late, we start saying like, I'm on time, I'm early, I get to where I need to be with plenty of time to spare. And maybe we start saying those things, and it may seem like we're lying, but that will now become our true character of who we want to be. So those were just some of my thoughts with this. Do you guys have anything you want to add or say?
I just want to actually add what you had said, like in the beginning of when we had started this live. A lot of us have never heard or realized mindset. Like, I didn't even think about or know about mindset until I've started personal development. And none of us really focus on exactly what we're saying to ourselves. And it's all up in the head. It all starts right there. So if you say that you can't do it, you can't do it. But if you start focusing on what you're thinking and how you're thinking, and you start taking those challenges and wanting to change it, you're going to start getting that fixed mindset. So, yeah, that's just something I wanted to say, is personal development.
Yes. And like I mentioned before, I have kind of gotten away from it, but journaling is very, very important. Journaling your thoughts at night, doing like a brain dump of just write whatever is on your mind at that time, really helps to change your mindset, because it's not going to happen overnight, because if you are however old you are, you've had that mindset for that many years. So it does take time in order to switch the mindset from I can't to I will, or I am going to, or I get to. The can't is, and I know Tamika hates that word, but she always tells us, stop using that word can't. And the more you stop using it, the better it is for you.
Right. Exactly. And I love when you were talking about people having success, you even said yourself, I don't know if you caught this or if anybody else caught it, but like, words matter to me. You said, and I haven't had success yet. Like, you're seeing all these people, and so the words that we say matter. And so it's really trying to catch yourself and take those words out or change them around to what is the actual truth that you want to call into your life. So thanks you guys for being on. This was awesome. And we hope that you got some value. Make sure that you're following us. If you're not already, go check out our pages. All of us have different skill sets, but we really love to help people. We want to make you become your best selves and help you be your healthiest selves, your happiest selves, and all those things. So thanks, ladies, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.